everyone, and welcome to Loud Noises. Host a menu, loadings, and all that. But yeah, welcome to Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. Because it's a thing. It is totally a thing. So, bit of backstory. Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning was probably one of the, well, I'm trying to think how well known it was, but it was an ambitious game when it came out. It's like they hired like the, shit, I used to know this stuff off the top of my head, but anyway, I have to look it up. But it was definitely ambitious project back in the day. I forget when the regular version came out. Oh, so why is it draining my internet? Why is it being slow then? Ah, here's the Wikipedia page. It was developed by Big Huge Games, 38 Studios. And also it was published by EA of all places. So you'd think something with that many, with EA's backing would do fine, right? But yeah, the game was, or Ace Outdoor created the game universe and lore. With Todd McFarlane working on the artwork, he did stuff for like Spawn and stuff, I believe. But yeah, like big names were involved with this. The only problem though is, despite all those big names, it wasn't that great, and yeah. Yeah, it came out in, what, 2012. Wasn't that great. Basically, for some reason, they thought making basically like a single player, it feels a lot like an MMO, but single player, so yeah. But then later, good old THQ Nordic, who likes reviving things from the dead, and since, well, you know, THQ went down a long time ago, but like decided to re-release it as Re-Reckoning by remastering it and releasing it on newer platforms. And they also added a new DLC for some reason. I don't know why we would add more DLC to it, but sure, that's a thing. But yeah, it was, But anyway, enough about that. But I'm pretty sure the audio's still not where I want it to be. Nor where it be. Everything should be as high as I can set it, hopefully. Controls are pretty basic: attack, ups, block. I had to change block, and sprint was like, what? Control? And block was shift? Yeah, I had to change that. Anyway, hopefully everything's fine. I don't have to turn that on just cause. But yeah. So yeah. Also, Kingdoms of Amalur had what? Crossover DLC thing for Mass Effect 3 where you could have Reckoning armor. in Mass Effect 3. That was a thing. I think? Yes. Anyway. Because remember, we used to have EA's title. But after, that one studio went down, EA's like, nah, we don't care anymore. But, so we have a casual, we have a normal, we have a hard, we have a very hard. We're gonna do all. That's one. Music still sounds a bit loud. Anyway, story.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
Well, already off to a great start. We're already dead.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Goran? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Goran?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
So, what are we? Down now, may no warlike and religious nation of a storied origin, many out may come to the Fairland seeking freedom while honoring the traditions of their homeland. Basically, your typical human. Do-do-do-do-do. 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 You also be male, female. As usual. Do-do-do-do-do. But yeah, then you have your Varani, which are basically still humans. They're just different. But yeah, so you have like, by most between these two, it's mostly you're just choosing racial bonuses. Like persuasion, blacksmithing, alchemy. not terrible. But Pirani have lockpicking, detect hidden, mercantile. Like, I would prefer the lockpicking and detect hidden. Pirani are hardened by the high seas. Pirani are just as frequent pirates and mercenaries as they are shrewd merchants. They favor swords and daggers as seaworthy weapons. It doesn't mean they need to stick with those. It's just, you know. Then we have I can't even pronounce that. Bloodjuskafar. Proud and ancient people from the frozen lands of the north. Judge themselves fit to define right from wrong under wind, sun and sky, and met an even-handed justice. They have despairing sagecraft alchemy. They are basically elves. Alfar are basically elves, but yet Fae are also sort of elves, but yet not elves. It's a bit confusing though, like, they're sort of like the Witcher thing, with the whole, there's elves, but then there's also the other elves, which were the Wild Hunt elves. That's sort of what it's like. Then there's the Darker Farm. Renowned as sophisticated students of magic and diplomacy, while they do not shy from conflict, they prefer to resolve disputes. Stutter and grace are efficiency and silence. So they're your stealthy mage. Despairing. I forget what most of these things are. Like sagecraft, I think, is crafting magical things or magical weapons. Alchemy, alchemy. Despairing, I'm not entirely sure. Persuasion is, persuasion's obvious. Stealths, but yeah. Blaspheming. I think I'm probably going to go with the Veranda just because I want the lockpick. Because remember, this is basically a single player RPG. You don't get party members. It feels a lot like an MMO at times, just because of how big it is. It feels needlessly more big than it needs to be. Which is probably why I never actually fully completed it. But yeah. Because I would like having the lockpicking bonuses. Like, blaspheming, sure, crafting things, but crafting things is later on, if I remember right. Persuasion wouldn't be bad to have too. But yeah. Having both some mercantile doesn't hurt, because mercantile should be selling things at better prices, but yeah. Detecting hidden things and lockpicking. Yeah. I'm thinking for Annie. It's a shame there's no other like potential races or anything like that. Like Kingdoms of Amalur didn't really get that much mods, to be fair. Even the old one didn't really get that many mods. Like there's difficulty mods, there's characters editor, there's of course nude mods. Salvage mod? There's a salvage mod? There's an editor, which you could change item stuff, which, not sure how I feel about that. Go to school with that thing, you can also change the amount of inventory, which I may do. Depends on my mood. Anyway. But, yeah. So, for any. Continue. Yes. Wait, is it the same for all of them? No, it's not. They get different gods. Yeah, they get different gods between them. Fire, Wisdom, War, Order, Justice. Fire, Water, war, death, mischief. Earth, air, wisdom, order, justice. Wisdom. Some of them are the same. Some of them are different. Like, they don't get death god. They get war. War's fun. Oh, wait, what does justice do? 10% health? Order's not bad. War. Fire. Fire's always good. I'm just not entirely sure what I want to be, though. Like, part of me. But that one sounds like what you'd choose for Varani, doesn't it? If you're role playing. Like, here's the thing. Sort of toss between fire, war, and death. Mischief, well, poison. But yeah, physical damage and armor, chance of critical hit, fire. I think I would go war though, just because physical. Or you could go 9 and get HP bonus. Which is a bit tempting, but Throne Drawn, God of War, Battle, and Tactics. And then you have your presets for what do you want to choose. We'll choose preset 1. We can change it however we want though. Like I think I want that face, the default face that was terrible. But that one. Problem though is I need to actually be able to see the eyes first. And I can't really see the eyes. Much hell. Like it's really hard to see those billboards. I think that might be red. That red. It might be red. If it's red, we can work with that. Yeah, I'm thinking that face. Anyway. Eyeshadow color. Whichever one's dark. That's dark. But is it dark enough? Oh yeah. No, no, stop. Okay, I think that's good. Then we go over to hell. How's my hell? No, so we have bald, we can have that. Neverstars aren't the best. Yeah, I'm probably going with that one. That one's not bad. If it was a bit longer, you could say it's very Geralt style. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with that one. Also, hair color. By the way, you can have different colors between facial hair and... Wait. I think that's reddish. I was gonna say, is that pink? No, I'm pretty sure that's reddish and not pink. But yeah, facial hair. Part of me wants to just go with the mutton chops, but go with the stash. That is a great stash. Goatee. The builds, they sort of work. That's not terrible. Or we should just go like this. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go like that. Oh, so we have the eyebrow color and make it gray. The accessories, jewelry. We can add nose ring. We can add eyebrow ring. We can add nose ring. We can add earring. In fact, it's only on one ear though. Fetches me. That's better. Other type of nose ring. Cat has just like, you know, all the piercings. can't really do that. What is that? It's like, it feels like there should be something there. Because this there's not. Then what the hell is this one? Huh. Weird. Yeah. Why not? Actually, I should go that one for reasons. I should go that one for reasons, but nope, nope, nope. Okay. And then tattoos. I said tattoos. Face paints, basically. I mean, I don't really care for most of them. But I might go that. I think that's sort of like the Skyrim one. Where is... there we go. And I think that's it. No real options for voice. I don't think we're voiced really in this. I think we just sort of exist with our voice. The whole having to read things and all that. Anyway, confirm.
A Varani. Must have been a mercenary, come to fight in the war. I could have told him how he'd end up. Not in bad shape though, all things considered. Alright then, make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
This isn't more...
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Well, do we get to be named? We do get to be named. We are... well, obviously.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Whee! And... huh. Oh, there we go. I was like... oh. Lovely. Goodbye. That's gotta smell wonderful. I was gonna do Grim Dawn, but I couldn't get my lawyerous pack stuff work. It pissed me off, even though I haven't. I don't know why it wasn't working. The other DLCs are working, but yeah, meh. Damn, well, Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. Because, you know, it's not like I have enough stuff on the backlog to be working on already. But, yeah, now. Why not? Add more. So anyway, we are balls. We're the Fateless one. This is your destiny. If that's how your character develops in place, you can change your current destiny on the Destinies page. We don't have a Destinies page. We has like 5 armor. I think we just had 5 armor because we had, you know, that one thing. Cause I don't think our armor... yeah. Wait, no, that is actually giving me armor. Cool. Never mind. In a way, I'd say it sort of feels a bit like a mixture between Fable... trying to think what else. I think off the top of my head. Fable, Oblivion. Some D&D tossed in. Other stuff. But yeah, it's definitely a thing. quest log contains all your quests. The problem though is it came out, what? Around the time after Skyrim came out? And it could, not much could really compete with Skyrim in terms of RPGs at that time. Find a way out. Alright, so you have main quest. There's factions, there's side quests, there's tasks. Fun times. Also abilities. Abilities is divided between 3 categories. Might, finesse, sorcery. Might would be, of course, your physical stuff. Like brutal weaponry. Lots, charge spatial attached with a longsword, greatsword, and hammer. Probably gonna want that. Longsword mastery. But I was gonna say, wait a second. Where's my greatsword mastery? Oh yeah, you have to go through these things to reach the next one. You don't get mastery of greatsword for a while. Requires at least 5 points in mind. Unfortunate. We also get a harpoon, snag an enemy and pull it back to you. Fun times. So I had fun with that in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's a fun ability in that. Because you could just pull people and yeet them off things or into walls and stuff. And no, I can't record Valhalla because perhaps does not work with Red Dead Trail things. Which means eventually I'm not going to have difficulty recording things unless I finally change the OBS or something. And not Nvidia's Shadowplay. Shadowplay is terrible. Like, it wants to be good, but it just does not record for extended amounts of times. And sometimes it says it's recording, but it's not actually recording. It's, yeah. Anyway. So, combat's fun in this, if I remember right. But yeah, we are going to want mostly brutal weaponry. And greatsword mastery, probably. And yeah, that... maybe, I'm not sure. Battle Frenzy, probably. Relentless Assault, Quake, maybe. Rev. Shield, huh? Yeah. But health. Anyway, I'm mostly gonna want this path. Finesse. We have a point finesse for something. That was just a deal tremendous amounts of damage from stealth. So stealth damage, huh? Critical damage from stealth. And unlock stagger and Fey Blade sneak attacks. Oh yeah, there are sneak attacks, that's a thing. That would be fun. Probably you would require way too many points for some of these things. But most of these finesse things, I'm not... I mean... Fey Blades are fun. But yeah. What was it? Yeah, and then there was Sorcery. Sorcery is, well... your staff, your scepter, your chakrams. Arcane weaponry, basically. It also has some fun things. Like, summon the Fergota. Which is a thing you could summon. You can also shoot things with lightning. You can hold it down to summon forth lightning from the heavens, smiting all things. Spell protection, reprisal, retribution, mark of flame, smolder, meteor. That's a lot of points though. Ice. Huh. Thought there was another summon. Just that? Eh. Oh well. Healing? Sorta want that. Sorta want that. Not sure, I might alternate between Might and Sorcery. I can't remember exactly how many points I get, if it's enough to max out things in 2 trees. If that's enough to get 140 points, I don't know. But, yeah. Also, we had no money, because we were dead. For some reason, we're missing 2 hit points. Don't have destinies, or move. Alright, moves. Cause you know what you need moves. We don't even have access to the greatsword things, but of course we're gonna want Whirlwind. Look at that thing. Oh yeah, guillotine is always fun. Yeah, we're gonna do most of it. Also our backs up. Sneak, 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 sneak. Stab. Charge shot with longbow. Oh yeah, silence. Sorry. Yeah, Feyblades. Feyblades are basically warglaives. Scepter can use charge shot 2. Shield and parry. My abilities we don't have yet. But yeah, look what Craig can do. Just boom. Then you can chain that multiple times. Battle Frenzy. Harpoon. Pull them over and smack. And Raph. Look at that. That's the thing. But yeah, I want meteors. And rage. That's what I want, but you know, it's gonna take us a while to get there. Anyway, now that we've established that, let's first save. Don't need that one. Actually, I could probably replace that. Anyway. Oh god, that's a bit squirrely. Most things glow, so I know if I can to pick things up. Anyway, secrecy is still important in our work. We require specialized sportswear and fortune farriers. Power remains have become a concern of the local council, and incinerators have been added to deal with the waste. This should make the sportswear slightly less horrible, though you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dumps. Probably paying rest of the poor things, but it's any kind of insulation. These weren't the original fires in the first place. Fomorious hues. Sounds like someone's already alluded to these chests. I cannot have. I can't have that. Ooh, 11 gold. Totally what I need. We don't really have a jump, more so than we have context jumps. We had a dodge roll, though. And no stamina for that dodge roll. Incinerate, by the way. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. But does it go back down? Question mark. Oh, so a rusty sword. It's a rusty sword. You should probably equip said rusty sword. Huzzah! We now have a rusty sword. It is very much rust
They're
and
all
sword.
over. Run!
Hi. Well, that's going
Scatter,
well.
children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
We should probably do something about that. Yeah. Also, can't I run? I was wondering if is it Targo? Might be Targo. Can't tell. And we have our first foe, giant rats. Giant, ugly ass rats.
Stay away!
Oh yeah.
No child of dust shall escape.
Getting used to abilities. We very much do that.
Help! Anybody!
You! Up there, please help me! Please! More mortal scum? No matter. You'll all die.
I don't see how is that yours? Didn't really help much though. Yeah, I don't think we can really care about it. Well, yeah, that didn't really do much. Battered armor. Oh boy. So we have ragged leggings, but they're not as good as worn leggings. And battered armor.
Oh, thank you.
I was just looting.
Thank you. If you hadn't come along, wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
Oh, yay. So, I'm not dead?
No, clearly not. Not anymore. But you were. The Well of Souls remade your body. We thought you were another failure. But the well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
Okay. So who are these
Oh
attackers?
my, you don't know? Oh, perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemies of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland, not even during the invasion. I don't know why they are here. Hughes may have the answer to that as well. You must stay
Well-
alive and reach him.
I mean, it should be obvious why, though, Hill. So, you know, there's a thing that can potentially bring people back to life. And they're a race that can return to life. So I think they would be concerning if someone else could potentially just, you know, do what they could.
Professor Formorus Hughes, the Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these.
Okay.
They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get
Healing
going!
potions? Healing potions. This here is our important question. These are our alpha questions.
Oh my. You don't know?
Oh.
But we've never seen them this far
We've already
inland.
read that one.
I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew. The Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going.
So, here's...
He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I think that is indeed Mr. Jim Cummings, right? Dad?
I wish I could tell you more.
Yep,
You should
Jim
just
Cummings.
put it in the furnace room with the others. Let me get this done. Right this way. You go first.
Nah, I'm gonna stay in here for a second and smash. Cause you never know, there could be gold. There could be, you know, there could be loot. Sadly, we can't just, you know, we can't just roll through things. Can't just roll through break rooms. Old boots. Is the game auto-equipped? Oh, shit. But I press tab. Tab to power my radical menu. Cute. Alright, armor. Yes, I know how to do this. I've been doing this.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention.
top.
The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death.
I was ambitious. Very thorough.
We're in one of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
Anything. You mean like this weapon hill? Hey, we found a shield. Do 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 do. You found a shield.
Wait! Do you hear something?
Boop, 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 boop. But just a second. Because there's gloves and lockpicks and a yoke and gold and all sorts of fun stuff. But gloves. And more loot. Are we at that point now? We may be at that point. So welcome to item specialization. Because for example, this here's our boots right now. Critical hit damage. Very medium armor, let's go with. This would change it to more tanky and heavy. And also a block,
More to offer!
which is
Tearing off desires your dot.
I need you to. There we go.
You're going to
we
need
don't
more
have a
than just
bow.
that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Get bow. You should totally equip that longbow. Okay, I'll go. Wait, I didn't pick up the longbow. Oh. It's on the one that I didn't even loot. My bad. So we have the longbow. You can change that with that. Oop. I forget we have a limited amount of arrows, or if we just reload. No, don't press R. R is bad. R is for humans. Don't press R.
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us.
I sort of wish I could have the aim back. I'm just going to assume we are aiming at. I'm going to assume we have auto.
It's open. Go, go!
I guess we just regenerate arrows, so we don't have to worry about ammo. So yeah, you charge that up and then you go poop. You charge that up, then you go poop. Apparently messed up one. Anyway, wrenches is on my specialty. Header documents. I didn't read that. Oh, just a loot item. Why have we found hell? Rusty leg plates. Being like block efficiency. Yeah, not really a fan of them. Is that the bonus is not that great for me. I mean, blocking is
Daggers
a
are
thing.
deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size.
You have found the daggers. Daggers are, yeah. How do I stealth? That was C. C. Control C. How do I crouch? Stealth toggle C. Okay, I guess we don't know how to stealth. Also, I'm not sure if there's a whole heavy armor slouder thing or not. Because I think it's basically aims more for the whole light armor to mage stuff, mediums for thief stuff, and heavy to warriors. Yeah. Go with the whole 3 thing.
More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Well, I keep pressing the stealth button. You won't let me do the stealth. Oh, now you can. Okay. So, stealth. Stabby stab. I mean, I'm not against, you know, stealth. Also, I probably should have stayed with that for criticals, but meh. I like the look of heavy armor more, to be honest. But them some nice fire arrows.
A mistake.
Does he know I'm here? He knows I'm here. game you have to be basically like either human or elf, basically. You can't be gnome, you can't be whatever they are, you know, not elf, true elf, fave elf, I'm not entirely sure what's happening. Who we consider.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
By the way, that.
Incredible! What are you?
Well, I'm a MacGuffin, obviously. So now we can zap things. Oh, so huge. Per your request, we finally got this fire problem under control. Cloud will try to take credit for his efficient cleansing, was afraid challenged by Fury overstates his case of fails to recognize the power that my own quick thinking and scholarly work provided to this successful operation. While overseeing the Spire approach, I noticed that the Spire guards who were affected by affected by Spire famines. There was stiffness of joints and tightening of skin. Search for success and possible solution for the internal cohesion problems of some of the Welsh creations. I say these symptoms are more depth at the time, but the guards will fully and flagrantly disobey my orders to delay application of antitoxins. Such a request that we capture some of these spires in order to harvest the venom and for testing. But I trust that these insolent guards will be punished immediately for my steadfast pursuit of knowledge. I require no medal nor promotion. All I would ask is that you please reassign me off of subject disposal detail. Okay, now that I'm going to do a spider thing. Yeah. Oh. Hi. Well, that would imply that some have broken out. Oh, right, I should probably grab this first. Robes. Cause you know you did the pew-pews. Now you can have robes. Robes, by the way. I was like, wait, they have more armor. They replace both your torso and your leg armor. So yeah. You can't just wear robes over your armor. It's not like Morrowind. But it gives you mana regen, cause that's a thing. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna go battle mage or not. No, it's just him. I was like, what am I supposed to press? And then there's your magey things, which, let me guess, more... Yep, more mana regen. We didn't see this coming. Only more to life. Okay, we'll stab her stab. Okay. Who has a stick? High stick. Stick.
They've completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through.
No progress everything but fire them.
Not more spiders. Burn them. Burn them!
Spire I think I would just switch to sword. That. I don't even have to switch. I think I would switch stick. But apparently, just instantly switch. Two. Oh, dragon looted. Hello, shoes. Scald. Bolt. Mount. Mana potion. find the,
Hurry, get out of here!
you know, the lighting doesn't stun the target. Might be an upgrade for that, though. Fuck it. That. I'm tired. So I want to get more recorded today, but we're just gonna call it after this one and rest. But then I spent too long trying to fix that Grim Dawn problem.
One of them?
Hi.
Ansel, get alive! And who's this? That's what I intend to find out. He came out of the well. What? Then he'd better get inside to see the old man. Quick, before those Twatha make another push. The scholar... This is where we part ways. Take whatever you want from this armory.
Sure, why not?
We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
You sure about that? By the way, I don't have really the persuasion, but I could use more help.
There's nothing more I can do except
Yeah.
to stay here and slow down the
Not
Tuatha.
great at persuasion.
But this is the armory after all. Check the chests. We might have a few things that would fit you. With luck, I'll see you on the outside. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it.
I hope you're worth all this. The scholars are soft. The Tuatha will find my praetorians are...
I've got a lot of wounded gnomes to take care of.
Gnomes. Dented. Wait.
Plate armor. Nothing.
It's like, wait a second. Isn't that the same armor as I have right now?
Protects quite like layers of impervious metal. Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's throat. Simple cloth frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
That whole mana regen thing.
We've never seen the Tuatha this far west. A lot of good gnomes
Also, I
dead.
just noticed, yeah, we only have 70 inventory. I might
better
change
beware
that. Just to save me some hassle with selling and stuff. Ow. Hey, we made it to the well of souls. Very green. Barrels are now successfully recruited by 97.5% of the time. Missing limitations are now probably how the borrowers herself to look rather than medical bloods are in. However, revivification still eludes us, even with increased testing products are nothing more than inert lumps of skin and bone. But the occasional spasm or twitch does allow hope of a full success in the future. Some of you complain that we should use cadavers and skip the corpse recreation altogether, but you must know we never will be allowed to survive with a substantial body. We may be working to recreate life, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to us immediately. So wait, does that mean we are technically in a different body? Question mark? No, I think that was just to see things and not actually to do things. No loot there after all. Well, there's a book, there's a bat, a cauldron, a thing.
You've made it, and look at you, even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me, you must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you
So
You're my
saying I'm
first
immortal?
success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another.
So...
I am Fomorus Hughes, Scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work, the Well of Souls. There's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the prismere? Shape of the basin? No. If only we had more time. I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right. It's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death itself. And now, you're the only proof that it's a success. But why did it work on you and no one else? What makes you different from the others? There are so many questions to ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe. The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on their pseudo-feudal court system alone.
Well, there you go.
You don't know. They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fae folk of the Winter Court, but they've been twisted by their Lord Gadflow. But how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front lines. The war has never touched Dalantarth. And why attack the well?
Well, obviously, you know, immortality would be, you know. Pretty sure that I'm not a fan of that. Just saying. Oh, so what's
Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
Well, let's go.
Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe.
I mean, I am a
that you're... Wait, where are you going? Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what...
Be concerned about that.
Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! They're inside the...
I mean...
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Very anyway, they'll have providing a distraction while running on. Literally nothing I can have for your lab. That makes me sad. I just realized something. Okay, we did get over. Never mind. Did I get mage things? I did get mage things. Never mind. Trying to get out of it. Want to move faster? I could have stepped up for you. But yeah.
For the mountain god!
Also, they're very injuggable. Which is nice. It means you don't have that whole Dark Souls thing. Well, basically, oh, well, they're not going to be stunning though hitting you, and your Oh, you're being Joe.
Get moving, you brute! Tear this tower apart!
Come on, Joe. Option. Oh, so that lowers that control. Okay. I didn't give a shit about that. Okay, well, it's done. That's a thing. Wow, I think it's done. Okay. One thing's bothering me. Use alternative weapon is that. Not Q. Why am I switching between weapons? Oh, you know what that's like. I pressed Q. Ah. That's weird. I'm going to change. Okay, yeah. Oh, right, that's a thing. Press spacebar enough. Squire's ring. And stuff. Just say. What was I saying for that? No, it isn't. Okay, press enter. Okay, so there's no turn off the spamming quick time for that. For some reason I thought there was. Oh, this all change my weapon. I'll do this. Where? Now before we go out, inventory, weapons. Right, more daggers. Accessories, Skyrim. I mean, it's health. We had 2 ring slots. Buy for stuff. Oh, right, those. It's shards can be combined with our shards to create gems. Right. That's sage crafting is making gems, it's jewelry, it's not actually mage crafting and stuff, right. Repair kit, bones, lockpick, skull. Something that I feel like should be in junk, you know? Just saying. And minor healing potions, minor mana potions, minor poison. Okay, I probably should heal, but yeah. Right. That's tutorial dungeon done. Yay, tutorial dungeon. And you can tutorial with the helmet hiding on. If you'd like to see your character's face at all times, we're still getting your helmet's bonuses. Cause you know, that's a convenient thing. as we level up. Oh yeah, we get these are skills, not to be confused with other, you know, skills. So here's the thing. What do we want? We can get alchemy. But failed experiment now results in an unstable potion. Increases chances of this very hard for 3 agents. Blacksmithing. You can harvest runs from some enemies in the world. I sort of want that. Dispelling. Dispels trap wards. Gotcha. Lockpicking. You can always see when forcing very easy locks. I sort of want that. Market time increases that. Bribe cost for crimes to decrease. I also want bribe, but so that's all it does. No, it also increases my chance to persuade people. Stagecraft, crate, powerful gems using Lambert, strength for charge, pristine, epic gems, stealth, and whatever. I'm not gonna get stealth really. Persuasion though I'm tempted on. Lockpicking of course. Tempted on dispelling a bit. Detected hidden. That's also tempting. I could disarm traps, that's also tempting. But hidden treasures are displayed on the mini-map. I sort of want that. Blacksmithing is also something I want. So is alchemy technically. Well, I don't really craft potions that often, but blacksmithing. I don't know why I really want. I think I'll get that for now. Then maybe persuasion next time. We get 3 points for abilities. Okay, sure, I can do 3 points. Brutal weaponry. Brutal weaponry. Harpoon. Yes. How do I change you? Alright, so we've unlocked Comet Strike, which is a thing. Hold and release. Hold, basically. Okay. But I'm trying to, like, here we go. So I want this one here. Sorcery. There. We can also yeet ourselves off things at times. Then I guys will talk to you in a second. I need to Hi. Hi. Talking to you.
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower.
I'm a
Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you?
Yeah, you just read
That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out.
Right.
He must have.
So, tell me about this place.
Alistair is remote enough that we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors means fewer questions. Oh, you mean Agarth? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why they got along. He's friendly enough, if a bit odd. You should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down the road, past the ruins. You can't miss it. We all knew Fomerus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my doubts about him being able to bring the dead back to life. Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it worked. I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The wild ones can be, but no more than any forest animal. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erethel, no one could have imagined the Fae ever marching to war. Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuilds their body, and brings them back to life. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now.
Well,
We should be safe here. At least a little longer.
I told them we needed. I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll?
yeah.
I don't know how the Tuatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us
Yeah,
into
there's
the
a lot of
glade.
fate in this game.
We started building here when they found Prismere in the mines nearby. Never thought we'd see Tuatha this far out west, though. Fate weavers? Ah, charlatans. You swears by them. But I'll be damned if I trust my future to some cards.
Cards, you say?
Hugh's ran off, you say? I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looks, and he's always got a plan. They're technically a type of wild fae. Related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild. The Tuatha also use them in their army. I never did trust fae to begin with. Well, those Tuatha are the worst sort. They waged some sort of holy war against humans and Alpha for years now. But the front's all the way out east. What are they doing out here? How did they know about this place? The well was incredible, but it took armloads of Prismere crystals to keep the thing active. That's why we built it so close to the Stone Candle mines. They even put in a few tunnels to deliver the crystals directly into the well. I told them it wasn't safe. Looks like I was right. Again.
Well, there you go.
Good luck out there.
But yeah, dialogue volumes up at max. It still sounds a bit too low, doesn't it? I don't know where to hear the music. Maybe I should buff that. Where to hear the music. That's interesting. Huh. Some agents are difficult to harvest. You need to reckon out for me to harvest. I think the agents will grow if you're not wasting your chances of picking them. But yeah. I can at least harvest Ember Eyes. Ember Eyes are used for healing potions, I believe.
Thank
you have a
Matharu.
name.
Another survivor. Are there any more? I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May
Fate.
those still trapped inside rest peacefully. This was supposed to be a nice isolated grove. So much for that. You don't see many fate weavers nowadays, but they were very popular when I was a girl. My parents even hired one to advise them on raising my sister and me. But these days, you're lucky if you can find a single fate weaver in a big city. Most have been run out of town. Fomerus Hughes was one of the greatest minds of our generation. The Well of Souls was a dream that was almost too good to come true. Who knows why the Tuatha hate mortals? Who knows why the Fae do half the things they do?
Well, there we go.
The well was a beautiful dream, an end to death, a cure to tragedy. It would have made war pointless. It could have saved the world. We should have known it was too good to exist. Now our friends have paid the price. Stay safe. We'll be moving soon.
But yeah, that whole not being able to fall off thing. So, have to go uphill. Yeet. High fish became an attack koi. I forget. I was gonna say there could be a dive. No, but I could see the path. I don't know how. Oh. It's totally a path. But oh, it's totally a path. Doesn't go that fast. Well, let's try this. The problem is the whole charge thing. Yeah, head. Oh, very easy. Difficulty 2. 9% chance to force it open. Let's see if I can remember how lockpicking works. Press and hold D to move the slider. If the pick is in the correct angle, the lock will unlock, otherwise the pick might break. Okay, well that was easy. Always ain't that better. Cruise lever, it's any better than that. Oh, a dispel one. I forget how this works. Press when the cursor's above a glyph breaking. Glyphs will reveal themselves after a time. Yes, and other things reseal. Some glyphs reseal first in order. Be careful of the order you break them in. Break all the glyphs to destroy them. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. Right. So it's basically click the thing in time with the secret. Gotcha. Gotcha. Can't say I'm a fan of just the dispel. Like lockpickings, you know. Those are very easy, but still. Can I harvest this? No, can't harvest. Need more alchemy. Don't have more alchemy. Bears a crappy sword. That's basically it. Armor. Gun robes are better. That's durability though. Consumables increase my physical damage. And more repair kit. That's it. No. Quite better. And it has poison resist. Looks about the same, but shrug. Mana regen per second. I mean, I can wield that for now. Not the best. Compared to the harm. Then, you go. Cards and circling minimap indicate your quest location. Quest objective. Hard steal things. But there's no loot from you? What's the purpose of murder? There's no loot. Oh, no. That's crafting supply. I know. That makes me concerned. Oh god, crafting. Oh, so by the way, a shrine. Shrines offer temporary bonuses to reduce or for different petitions. I forget how to see. There we go. Now, average per second. Not bad. Someone need help? Like, I sort of regret attacking.
You! I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here? When I saw you with Ensel in the well, I ran. But it wasn't because I was afraid. I was coming to report that Hughes's experiment had succeeded. The Well of Souls is bigger than just one gnome's pet project. My contact pays well for information about its progress. I just send reports to make some money on the side. But I don't know how the Tuatha found out. This has nothing to do with them. I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
Sus. But I can't do that.
I promise you, if I knew who it was, I'd tell you. Sharing research is one thing, but academic sabotage is a crime.
Man, just get out of here.
Thank you, thank you. Here, take this. It's the pay for my last report. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm going back home to Odessa.
Can I take that? No, I can't. Figuring out which plants we can loot. The fun times. Seems no, we're struggling with all plants. Lovely. Anyway. I want my map. I want my work. So, as I said, this game is in just a bit too large. Yeah. So here's the tower, the Well of Souls and all that. Here's basically Barrister. Mario. Here's the first town, Gorhard. This, yeah. There's Odessa. Here's the Tifa Narrows DLC. Is this the Fatesworn stuff, or is this just, or is this always here? I don't remember. That's the finer area, question mark. But yeah. Wait, that's the thing. Huh. That's a thing, anyway. Okay. Anyway. Can I take that? No. Gonna be a lot. Can I take it? No. Can I take it? No. Yes, actually. Never mind. Okay. Okay, take it. No. I won't. So this over here is the mines. It's also a dungeon. We don't need to go there yet. I don't think I need to try to loot that either, because I'm pretty sure we're found. Pretty sure that'll fail. Pretty sure the only thing we can really loot is those. Also, that hidden detection. We can loot hidden things. We got some shadow prism, a minor mana potion. Nice. Anyway, time to meet the guy who looks sort of like us.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh?
Here's him.
Did he?
Find you.
Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that.
Oh, sorry, I really don't like this shoulder difference here. It bothers me. The cards.
You really don't know much, do you? A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently.
That's okay. I was dead too.
You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
And they're going to wrap up. Cause you know.
Offering for a god flow.
Perform special events to defeat enemies together with threads of fate energy. Or fate energy. Or just horrify. Hey, look, more. Feature keeps it. Oh, never mind, it's full. The fate mirror is full with a fate symbol pulse. You can then use your fate energy to enter reckoning. Reckoning mode greatly increases your speed and tap power. Lasts entirely when your fate meter runs out, or you fate shift an enemy. Hold X. Keep holding it. I'm holding that X. I'm being stabbed. Okay. As you defeat enemies in the face begin to unravel.
Let's finish this.
Move now and unravel and press F to promote this sea sword. To destroy all unraveling foes. Grant you an experience. Oh shit, that's one. Did that kill them both? Yes, it did. Nice. So that was a thing. As we said, we're MacGuffin.
How? What are you?
We're MacGuffin.
The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
I don't know, I just did.
Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you.
You sure about that?
I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
You ever see death?
It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes. Other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths.
Well, that's a thing.
That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
Fine, show me one.
You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much.
You can't see it.
Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just...
Great, we don't have
missing.
fate.
This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Well, a MacGuffin. So basically, welcome to Destinies. So, right now with the Faithless one. Newly resurrected Phase Blank. Forms and ready to be forged into the shape of your choosing. So, we could go as an Acolyte. As an Acolyte, you are devoted to the arcane mastery of elemental forces. You prefer to destroy your opponent's will for all magic, rather than through crude or mundane methods. So, elemental damage, mana cost reduction. You go brawler. With this destiny, you are formidable melee combatant. You can withstand a lot of punishment, and it is usually more efficient for you to block or suffer attack rather than dodge one. Melee attack. Rogue. Unlike many of the wars of Amalur, rogues prefer to fight from far away or from behind, by dishonorable means, and usually right at surprise. As rogue, you sneak, dodge, and slap for weapons with poison to gain the advantage. Well, I'm sure you can guess what we're gonna be. Once we get Might to 5, we can be... Well, wait. Oh, wait, these are all the cards. For example, like this might... Basically, yeah, the Universalist goes up to 37, 37, 37. So what would it be for Sorcery? 55 each, and yet there's some that require 70. Right? Yeah, huh. That means it might not be possible to go all the way into both of them for champions, anyway. I mean, chance to produce elemental protection for a kill. Blink's fun. We could also technically go Might and Finesse if we really want to, and gain that. Part of me wants to go Mind Sorcery, you know? Because I would gain melee attack damage, armor, elemental resist, damage received with mana, blink, and that. It's not bad. I mean, Universalist is unlocks all weapon mastery abilities. But yeah, Might, we could go full on Might, and yeah. I'm gonna reserve 20% health. That's not terrible either, though. Stun duration. But you don't have this chance to stun until that. Personally, I like having the blink, but we don't gain blink until 14 in each. Unfortunate that. But anyway, as for now, yeah, Brawler's fine.
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you.
Huzzah. Terrible.
Damn it, it's the truth. At least, I think it is. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. Or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. I wrestled the Colossus priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. I was a hero of men.
Well, there you go.
But that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. Turns out fate is the one thing I couldn't fight.
But I can, apparently.
You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Joven. Had to move there when he got run out of town. He's a damned good Fate Weaver. But that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these. We are all threads in the tapestry of fate. Measured, woven, and cut according to a great plan. Fate Weavers undertake the task of reading those threads. Our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control over how that tapestry is woven. But you do. And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the
pretty much
weave,
anything.
we see only the shapes of what you may choose to become.
Means we could be a warrior, we could be a rogue, we could be a mage. Or a mixture of all that.
The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. And all the news in the world is getting worse. The Order splintered long ago. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon. Hughes was always an odd one. Curious and determined as any of his kind, sure. He never shut up about his work. But he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well working.
Well, there we go.
The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, bloodthirsty, and savage. Why, they're practically human. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one. But that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there.
So this guy here is currently our best friend.
What could this all mean?
But yeah. Somehow I still think I can't harvest it. Nope, can't harvest it. So basically we need to go all the way over there. But first we have to go to Gorhut, which has all the stuff we really need. I mean, it has a shop, it has healing, it has trading, it has repair, it has blacksmithing and alchemy, sage crafting. All the stuff that we don't have. We need more levels. But yeah. Anyway. So we don't really have that quest. We'll probably get more once we actually go to the town. But that's for next time. So, as for now, though, hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day.